When we think of history, our minds often go to massive monuments or epic battles. But sometimes true greatness, true faith, can be found in something small enough to hold in the palm of your hand. This is a story about that kind of greatness, about how one man's incredible spirit was forged into a legacy that continues to inspire so much awe, even today.
And that really brings up a fascinating question, doesn't it? What makes something truly valuable? Is it the material it's made of, or is it the story, the spirit, the very soul embedded within it? To really get to the heart of that, we're going to look at one small, sacred object that holds an absolutely immense power for those who believe.
Okay, get this. An online auction starts for a small amulet, the Phra Upajjaya Lah. The beating opens at a humble 90 baht. But then, in just over 24 hours, something incredible happens. An absolute eruption of faith and belief sends its value soaring to over 13,000 baht. Now that's not just a price tag. That is a powerful testament to a profound belief. A belief in the sanctity of the object, and maybe even more so, in the legend of the man who created it.
That kind of reverence, it just makes you wonder, right? Who was the person behind this sacred object? To really understand its true value, we have to journey back in time. We have to uncover the story of a life that was completely dedicated to faith and to wisdom.
So our story doesn't begin in some grand palace. It starts in a quiet village. It's the story of a young boy who is truly destined for greatness, and his journey all begins with a single, determined step towards finding knowledge.
He was born back in the Buddhist era year of 2404, a boy named To. And he had this thirst for knowledge that his small village just couldn't quench. So at only 12 years old, he travels all the way to the bustling capital, Bangkok, just to study. By 17, he's at the famous Wat Bang Khun Phrom, and then at 21, he's ordained as a monk. And he doesn't just become any monk, he quickly becomes a favorite student of the Supreme Patriarch himself. His entire life from then on became a 60-year pilgrimage in the monkhood. Talk about unwavering devotion.
But eventually, his path of enlightenment led him full circle, right back to his home province of Saraburi. He came back, though, not as the young boy who left, but as this vessel of incredible wisdom. And his rise through the monastic ranks? Well, it wasn't about power or ambition. It was just the natural, inevitable result of his profound virtue. I mean, his capabilities were just undeniable. He started by leading his home district of Sao Hai, but his wisdom was so apparent he soon rose to guide the entire province. His leadership was so exemplary that the Supreme Patriarch gave him this singular, incredible honor, the rank of Chao Kun. And get this, that made him the very first monk in the entire history of Saraburi to hold such a prestigious title.
And this was the full, formal title he was given. A name with this much grandeur is so much more than just a title. It's a declaration. Each word in it signifies his purity, his wisdom, his role as a great leader of the monastic community, the Sangha. A title this long, this complex, it just speaks volumes about the immense reverence that people had for him.
Which, of course, brings us right back to that small, powerful object from the very beginning. Why would a monk of his stature, with that kind of title, dedicate himself to creating amulets? Well, the reason wasn't for his own glory. It was for a sacred mission, one that was totally rooted in service to his community.
His goal was so simple but so profound. He wanted to raise funds to build the main chapel at Ban Nong Nok Chum, which was his childhood temple. Every single amulet he created was a vessel of faith, a token for those who wanted to contribute to this noble cause. It was a way for the entire community to come together and build something sacred, something lasting. And his sacred artistry took on so many different forms, from the famous Phra Upajjaya Lah to humble earthen tablets and revered metals. He created this incredible variety of sacred objects. Each one was a unique vessel for his spiritual power, and every single one served to help fulfill his sacred mission.
At the very heart of these objects is this belief in their Putakun. You could call it their sacred power. They're especially famous for bestowing something called Metta Mahaniyam. Now, this isn't a power of, invincibility or anything like that. It's the blessing of loving kindness. It's believed to foster compassion and to earn you favor from other people. So, to carry one of his amulets is like carrying a small piece of his immense virtue with you. But the legacy of Chao Kun too is not just confined to objects that you can carry around. No, it's etched into the very foundations of the place where he served as abbot, Wat Samuh, a royal temple that really became the heart of his spiritual leadership. And here his spirit truly lives on. You can feel it in the weathered bricks of the ancient chetty, which stands as the silent monument to his faith. And you can see it on the temple walls, in these vibrant strokes of murals that don't just tell sacred stories, but capture the very life and culture of his time. His presence is in the architecture and in the soul of the art.
Just look at this ancient pagoda. It stood here for generations, a silent witness to the changing seasons, to the passage of so much time. It remains this steadfast, powerful symbol of the faith that Sao Khun Toh nurtured and the community he built. It's a quiet, powerful testament to a life lived with incredible purpose.
So, in the end, the true value of an amulet, it isn't its auction price, is it? Its real worth, just like the worth of Sao Khun Toh's life, lies in the inspiration it gives us. It reminds us that the most enduring marks we leave on this world are not the ones carved in stone or cast in metal. They're found in the acts of virtue and kindness that ripple on forever.